Hey folks, how's it going? Dr. Spin. I got another album showdown for you guys. A couple albums by artists that you may not have heard of, but you definitely should. These are both fantastic albums, but only one can make it to the finals this year. So on this one side, I've got Maria BC's Spike Fields versus St. Vincent's All Born Screaming. Now, Maria BC has been around for me since the beginning of the year, and I kind of got a weird first impression of this album because the first track I heard from it, and I thought it was interesting enough to get the album, is this track called Lacuna. And Lacuna made me start thinking about the idea of a post-ambient style. But Spike Field isn't an ambient album. It's instead kind of a singer-songwriter album with very, very sparse and open production. Sparse, but certainly not empty. And she has a very breathy vocal approach that's almost like ASMR, and it gives you this sense that you're sort of inhabiting this isolated space inside of her. It's very effective, but it's also an album that if you don't come at it with a very specific listening agenda, you can kind of fall into the background and come off as ambient music. Now, take that in comparison to St. Vincent over here. St. Vincent is anything but ambient and anything but subtle in her approach. Her stylistic range on this album is vast. You've got like Floridian landscapes, a James Bond inspired themes, and perhaps even some white boy reggae on there. And all these different styles sort of coalesce into something that's both very familiar, but also very innovative under her super, super confident approach. Now, if you're an artist, all the charisma in the world's not going to help you if you don't have creativity. And that is certainly something that St. Vincent's showing here in spades. She's got the same kind of idiosyncratic approach like classic art rockers, Peter Gabriel, Sting, David Byrne. I would very easily mention her name alongside those in terms of their creativity and the way that they mine their personalities to bring their music to life. So which of these would I go for? Well, Maria BC is actually a really great album, and it's one that opened itself up to me over the course of many, many months. But I've got to go with St. Vincent. It's so compelling and so interesting. The songs are great. It's extremely varied, and it's got a lot of character that I think a lot of other artists just don't exhibit the same way these days. So St. Vincent it is. Agree or disagree? Please sound off below. Then head over to my YouTube channel if you want to find more videos on independent artists and classic reviews on hidden gems.